Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So as you guys can see from the title, we are revamping my low buy. So here's my low buy, no buy. You guys know that I've been doing this since the month of December, actually technically December 1st. And recently I have come to a conclusion of how I want to spend my money, things that I enjoy buying. So with that said, if you haven't seen that, I'll put it up here, you know, my embarrassing Kim Kardashian crying, but I did do it and I am happy with my decision. I am been happy with it. So I decided to tweak my low buy into something else. It's a low buy, no buy combined together, and I'm gonna start it now. The day that this goes up is the day I'm starting it, the day I'm filming, whatever. I'm going to start it now. I've already started it for the month of July. And there is no rules that you have to start a no buy, low buy at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to do it right smack in the middle. Right smack in the middle. So I am actually going to explain to you guys my new rules, and I'm going to share with you guys my inventory numbers. I went through my whole entire collection minus eye products, and I'll get to that point, but everything else in my collection, and I wrote down what I had started with because I did this in January and where I am at now as of today, so you guys can see how I've been doing as far as my collection and where I want to take it in the future. So we're gonna get right into it. All right, you guys, so let's start out with the new rules. So my rules prior was to stick to my budget. I couldn't roll it over if I didn't spend all of my budget. And that's okay, I'm still gonna stick with it. But now I'm gonna go a little bit further with that. So I am calling this my low buy, no buy now, because I am on a low buy in certain things and a no buy in other things. But there are certain things I'll explain to you guys. So, as you guys know, my love, my amor, my pasión is eye products. It's eyeshadows, anything. So I'm not going to really put myself to a limit on that because that's what I enjoy spending. But if I'm going to spend my money on that, that means other things have to be sacrificed. And I'm okay with that. I've accepted that. I've tested it out and I'm good. So I'm going to limit myself on how many eyeshadow palettes or eye products I will buy a month. I don't want to get to a point where I'm buying just because I'm buying or because I want to hoard it and collect it. I need to have the whole collection. I don't want to get back to that, but I still am going to be purchasing eyeshadows and things because that's what my channel's about, is eye products. So I want to have a variation for you guys and have fun videos for you guys. So I will still maintain some sort of balance with that. I am going to be cautious about it. I have been cautious about it. I don't want to go overboard and just buy because I want to buy. So I am going to keep an eye on that. I'm still going to be on a budget on that. But the rest of my stuff is where we're going to get into the nitty gritty. Now I'm going to do it like Drea did. I loved her idea. She does it where quarterly she's allowed to buy certain things. So every 3 months she's allowed to buy certain things. So that's how I'm going to do it. So I started this July 1st technically in my brain. So that's when I posted that video. So I am going to, starting that July, August, September is a quarter. October, November, December is the second quarter. So there's only 2 quarters left of the year, obviously. And in those 2 quarters, I have my certain rules. So per quarter, I am allowed to purchase 1 highlighter, 1 bronzer, 1 blush, and 1 face palette. And now my face palette, it's a little bit finicky, and I'm going to explain to you guys. If I want to buy a face palette, and a face palette normally for me contains blush, highlighter in it, sometimes a bronzer, sometimes not. If I want to do a face palette, I'm taking something else away from me. So if the face palette is a blush, then I can't buy any more blushes, but I'm also going to have to take away, I'm not allowed to buy a bronzer for that quarter, because normally a face palette brings more than one thing, obviously, more than 1 blush, more than 1 product in a palette. That's why it's called a palette. So I'm going to have to really think about that. So if I buy a blush palette, that means I already bought my blush for the quarter and I'm going to take away a highlighter, so I can't buy a highlighter for that quarter. So all I'm left is with a bronzer. Now all of my other categories, I should not have to buy anything at all. So per quarter, I'm limiting myself to blush, highlighter, and bronzer because I feel like that's where the second categories come in of me purchasing products. So that's where I need to hone it down and control myself. So every other category that involves makeup, I am very, very good at not buying or splurging or hoarding or collecting. I will only purchase any other category that you could possibly think of unless I need it for a replacement. That's it. It's just for a replacement only. So technically they're on no buy unless it's a replacement. My only exception is, as you guys know, It's been going on 3 years, and I'm gonna say 3 years, but last year I did get one for my birthday. Even though I get lip products for my birthday, they don't count, but I did buy one. I forgot that I did buy one lip product for my birthday, which I have been wearing, so you guys see that I'm wearing it. This is the only lip product I bought last year, and that was for my birthday. I allowed myself one, and it was the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lip in Out Loud. I've wanted this for years. I finally decided to get it, and I've been rocking this lip product, by the way. I've been loving it. So my thing is, I have yet to buy lip product this year. We're already 7 months into this year. I don't need to buy lip products. You guys know I've been decluttering a ton, but there are some that I would be interested in getting. So my thing is with lip products, I don't want to buy a ton. And I'm only allowing myself for lipstick, not a liquid lipstick. Well, maybe a liquid lipstick. Not a lip gloss or a lip liner, but this involves a lip product where it's a liquid lipstick or a regular lipstick, any type of lip product that gives you saturation. I'm only allowing myself one a year. One a year. Last year, I only bought one a year, the whole entire year. The year before that, I bought 0. The year before that, I bought 0. Because I believe I started this in 2016, where I decided I will no longer buy any lip products. And I've been really, really good at it. So I decided this year I'm only going to allow myself to buy one lip product. So I have till December 31st to pick one lip product to buy this year. That's it. If I don't buy one, I am okay with it. You guys know that lipsticks are not my jam. They're not my thing. They're not the thing that I love and want to buy everything of. So I'm going to allow myself a lip product. There is one lip product that I've been wanting since last year after I got the Out Loud that I have yet to get. So if I do feel the need that I really want it, then I'm gonna allow myself for that because I've been so good with lip products and you guys have seen it. So those are my new rules. For eyeshadow products, I'm not gonna really have a number, but I will still have my budget and I have to be cautious of collecting and hoarding. For highlighter, bronzers, and blushes, it's 1 per quarter. If I decide to get a face palette of any sort, that means that category leaves plus another one. So I'm taking 2 away from myself. And that's per quarter, which means per 3 months. And then for lip products, only the lip products, not lip gloss, not lip liners. I'm only allowed 1 for the year, and that's it. I think that this is doable for me because that's how I've been doing it behind the scenes anyway. Highlighters have been my weakness lately, but I'm going to control myself because I saw my numbers and I'm very, very excited where I am. So I'm going to get to the point where now that we're done the rules, if you want to hear my inventory numbers, we're going to get on it now. So I'm going to give you guys per category. Some categories I even broke them down more because I am no longer counting my eyeshadow palettes, eye singles, anything to do with eyes minus eyeliners and eye primers. Those are the only 2 things that I am gonna count because I don't buy them, and gel liners. But I don't buy them, so I'm gonna keep them in here, but everything else I do like to buy pigments, glitters, and things, so I'm not gonna count them. I'm not gonna count them anymore. They're out of this inventory. It's only the things that I want to pare down is what I am counting. And genuinely, if I could really pare down all these categories and just enjoy my eye products, I'd be in heaven. I could deal with one of everything on this thing and I'm good to go. I'd be fine, honestly. Even a blush or a bronzer I could do with one. Blush maybe like a few and highlighter a few, but I'm telling you guys, I could really get rid of all of my stuff and just keep one of these and I'd be fine, minus my eye products. So let's get into it. So for face primers, in January I had 21. As of today, I have 15. So I have gotten down with that one. Very excited. I have used a few. I've decluttered a few. I'm very excited. That's including I have added some, and not because I've purchased them, but because they become in subscription boxes. Foundations, I started out with 17 at the beginning of this year. That included deluxe sample sizes. As of today, we are down to 9, and I am pretty sure I will finish 2 of them this year, and that is very, very exciting. That also includes, I have a foundation lightener. So I have a white base foundation that lightens some of my foundations to allow me to use them in the wintertime. So that's why I have 9. So I'm thinking I'm going to get down to 7 at the end of this year, and one of them is a lightener, so that could be 6. Oh, that's pretty good. Concealers. Now, I used to bundle up concealers and correctors together. I had 14 in total. I have broken it down. For concealers, now I only have 2. Correctors, I have 1. So I went from 14 products of this category bundled to 3, you guys, 3. Now this included deluxe sample sizes, as you guys know. All these include deluxe sample sizes when I first started and now. I used quite a few concealers, and I also decluttered quite a few. Ones that either went bad on me, ones that I knew I just wasn't going to enjoy and they were brand new and I'd rather get rid of them. So I actually sold a few as well that were never used, that were powder kind. So I went from 14 to 3. That's amazing for me. And I only have one corrector, and I only want one corrector, and I only have 2 concealers. And by the time I finish the one, I'm only going to stick to one. So that should never go up because I'm not interested in buying any new ones. I just want to use and buy my replacements. Facial sprays. I started out with 12. I am up to 19, you guys. The reason why I'm up to 19 has not been because I purchased any, it's because they have been gift with purchases. Ulta is very generous with their gift with purchases, including adding stuff for free into your cart when you buy a certain amount. So I ended up inheriting almost, 7. I inherited 7 ones, and I believe 2 are full size, and those are a bunch of deluxe sample sizes. So it's not like I purchased any specifically, I just inherited them. I will be paring that down. I don't want this many. I do use them often. I should be done one soon and another one coming up. So I have a feeling that's going to go lower. I don't know if I'm going to get to 12, but I have gotten it lower. Powders. These are face powders, under eye setting powders, any type of powder that set my face. I had 43 in January. I am down to 27, you guys. 27. That is amazing. That's almost half of my powders. I have used quite a few, and I have realized that some are just not going to work for me, so I have decluttered quite a few. So I'm very happy about that number. That is exciting to me, 27. I still want to pare that down. You guys know that I'm working on quite a few of them. I only have like maybe 1 deluxe sample size, maybe 2 left, and the rest are all full size. So it's going to take me a while. And out of those 27, I own only 2 are pressed. All of them are loose, so you know it's going to take me a while to use those up. Now for eyebrow products. I used to combine all of these. Now I've split them up in categories, but I had a total of 27 of them, and I believe 2 of them were full sizes. At this point, I have, as far as eyebrow pencils, powders, or gels, I have 12, and these are all mostly deluxe sample size minus 2. Brow gels, I have 12 of them, and these are all deluxe sample size, so they're not full size ones. These are all like little sample sizes. Eyebrow conditioners or wax, I own 3. So I started out with 27 in total. I still have 27, even though I have used a few up. The reason being is I have inherited some in subscription boxes as well as the gift with purchases. So even though I've used a few brow products, I still am breaking even. So with that, I broke even. 27, I still have 27. I think that'll lower itself if I don't add any from anywhere else that I'm not purchasing of. Mascaras. I had 67 starting out in January. I am currently at 48. This includes me using some up as well as me decluttering quite a few. All of my mascaras, I only open up 2 at a time, so all of them are basically brand new. I went through all of my mascaras and actually decluttered them and gave them to a friend and her family. So if they wanted any deluxe sample sizes, they were more than welcome to use those up. They were all brand new, so I did not feel like I was giving her crap. They were all brand new. I never opened them once, never even unscrewed them. I just gave them to her. So this has gone down, and I'm hoping to go down because I have not bought a mascara in about 5 years. I have not purchased one mascara in about 5 years. I've been gifted them, or they always are gift with purchases, so I never, like this one recently. This is my newest gift with purchase. I came with a palette, so I don't really buy mascaras. Lash glue. I started out the year with 3. I am currently at 5. I did purchase one because I'm about to run out of my favorite one, and I inherited another one through a subscription box. So that's how I got my extra 2, not because I went out and bought more. I only bought one because I'm about to run out of one. So technically I'm going to end up with 4 at the end of this year, so I only gained 1. Eye primers. I started out the year with 19. I am currently at 17. So I have used 2 up. You guys have seen. I'm about to use another one up. So I'm doing well. These are mostly deluxe sample sizes. I'm working on it. I don't want to add any more. I don't want to purchase any of these. I don't want to purchase any of this stuff. Eyeliners. These are all my black eyeliners or colorful eyeliners that I would use either my waterline or as a liner up at the top. I started out the year with 84, you guys, 84. I'm down to 34. I know for a fact I've only used up 2. I'm about to use up a 3rd one, and the rest I decluttered. I went through them all. I realized which ones I really am not going to use, which ones I could part ways with and have somebody else enjoy. So I ended up paring down 50. 50 eyeliners I got rid of. That's ridiculous for any one person to have, but I'm happy. I went down from 84 to 34. Now for bronzers, my powder bronzers, I had 76 when I first started out. I am down to 66. So I have pared this down by 10. I used one up this year. I've hit pan on another one. I hit pan on 2 actually. Yeah, hit pan on 2. And then the other ones I did declutter. Ones that I knew I wasn't going to use up, ones that I could part ways with. So that's how I lowered that number. As far as liquid bronzers, I started out in January with 4. I still have 4. I am currently working on 1. Liquid bronzers are a little bit harder for me to use up, but I'm steady and still even, so I don't want to add any more. Blushes for powder. I had 274 blushes. These are individual blushes. And bronzers were individual as well. These are not face palettes. Individual blushes. I'm telling you guys, some of you guys would probably kill over with, if I would total my numbers, I would have like 5 people's collections over and over. I am down to 266. So I have pared it down. I still want to pare down my blushes. I am not buying any. I have yet to buy one this year, and I don't think last year I bought 1 blush last year, and this year I haven't bought any. So I pared this down. I have been decluttering some of my blushes, ones that I'm not using. I am getting the itch to declutter more again, so I'm going to look at my blushes again to see what I can get rid of and what I've been enjoying. Liquid blushes. I started out the year with 6. I have now 7 because I did get one in a subscription box, but that's not because I purchased any. That's because I gained one. And I don't want to gain any more. I'm good with 6. I think that's still too much, but I do enjoy the ones that I do have. Highlighters. These are for powders. I had 188 when I first started in January. I'm down to 171. So I have brought it down. You guys know that I have hit pan on 2 of them this year. I'm very excited about that. I may or may not be using another one. This is going to be a work in progress. I am going through my highlighters to see which ones I want to get rid of, which I'm ready to part ways with, but at least I brought it down on my own, which I'm very happy about. I want to bring that down more. Highlighters that are liquid form, cream form. I started out with 34. I am down to 31. You guys know that I normally go through these rather quickly, so I have been able to pare these down organically and not declutter much. So we're working on that. We're working on that. Face palettes. This is where I'm bad. This is why I did the rules that I did. For face palettes, I started out with 93. I am up to 107. And I am fully aware that's because I've been purchasing some. Yes, for my birthday I got some. I bought the Jouer blush one. There's a few that I did purchase. So I know. I have to work on that. This is why I did my quarterly low buy situation, because I don't need 107. For lipsticks, brace yourselves, you guys. This is why I've been on a very, very low buy, no buy on these. I started out with 485 lipsticks. That includes the luxe sample sizes. Lipsticks, yes. I am down to 417. So I have almost decluttered 70 lipsticks. This is just lipsticks, not liquid lipsticks, lip gloss, lip liners. Lipsticks, you guys. Yeah. Now you guys know why I have not been purchasing any lipsticks, and I'm only allowing myself 1 a year, if that, because I am happy with just 1 a year. I was fine with it last year. I will be fine with it this year. I have yet to purchase one this year, and we are in 7 months, and I'm doing very well. So this is why. 417 of them, yes. There is no need. They're all going to go bad before I even get any use out of them. This is why I'm trying to rotate them specifically, so I don't feel like I threw away a brand new lipstick, and I at least used it once. Liquid lipsticks. This I'm very, very happy for, and I'm going to pare this down even more. I started out the year in January with 418 liquid lipsticks. Yeah. I am down to 250. 250 liquid lipsticks, you guys. I cut that almost in half. Holy moly, I didn't realize I got rid of that many liquid lipsticks. 418 to 250. That is amazing to me. Me looking at these numbers made me realize how good I've been doing at decluttering. And this is because I've been decluttering collections, like not just one liquid lipstick here and there. I mean, if I don't like you, liquid lipstick, your whole entire family's leaving my collection. That's how I've been doing it with liquid lipstick. So very, very excited about that. I'm still working on that and I still want to bring that down. Lip gloss. I started out the year with 36. I am down to 30. I don't buy lip glosses. These were all either inherited, gifted, or through subscription boxes. I think I purchased out of my collection, when I look at my collection, I think I purchased 3 lip glosses and 2 are going to be leaving my collection. So technically I've only purchased 1. The rest have either been gifted to me or through subscription boxes. I don't buy lip glosses. So this, I want to even pare this down. I think 30 is way too much for me. I want to pare this down to like maybe 10. So we're working on the lip gloss situation. Lip liners. I started out the year with 56. I'm down to 29, and I really sat down and paired the ones that I really wanted to keep. I realized which ones I enjoy wearing, which ones are not a necessity for me, because I go through lip liners like crazy. I come from a generation of lip line users. My aunt, my mom were always lip liner users. So I inherited that trait, and I feel awkward if I don't wear a lip liner. So I will always have a lip liner in my collection. It's just I don't need this many. I'm happy I pared it down to almost 20% of that. So I'm very happy. I still want to use a lot. I think the ones that I have in my collection I'm happy with, and I'm basically going to either pan them or if they go bad, toss them. But I think for the most part, I'm not giving any more of these away. I think I'm content with what I have. And last category is lip balms. These are any lip treatments, you know, chapsticks, things of that nature. I started out with 9. I am up to 12. And that's because I was gifted some as well as subscription boxes. That's the reason why I have 12. Again, that's too much for me. I'm going to use these up in the wintertime. I want to use these up. So I'm going to pare that down. So as you guys can see, I am not putting any eye products in this at all. And out of all the categories I shared with you guys, out of 25 categories, 5 of them I went up on. That to me is very, very good. And out of the 25, I stayed content in 1, 2. So only 2 categories I didn't go up or down, and the rest I went down on. So as you guys can see, I'm paring down my collection. My goal is to have a very small collection as far as these categories go, but enjoy my eye products. I don't mind having a lot of eye products if I can keep these categories low, because I don't buy these. You don't see me reviewing any of these products in my channel anymore. And if I did, the most that I would have done is lip products, but I don't want to have that many lip products anymore. So these categories, you may or may not, it might be a blue moon where you see me review a highlighter that sticks out to me or something. But other than that, anything in these categories, I'm not reviewing. I'm not buying a lot of. I don't want to buy a lot of. I'm going to pare these down. I'm going to continue to do this. I'm very, very excited. I hope you guys understand my rules. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see how I do. I think I'm going to do fine. I really do. I think these rules are manageable for me, and they will help me to not buy too much of certain products. Like, I don't need that many highlighters. I have 171. I don't need any more. I don't need blushes. Lord have mercy. I have 266 individual ones. Like, come on, Alex. That's not including the ones on my face palettes. I have like 6 blushes in one palette. You know what I mean? So I'm going to pare these down. This is these categories is what you're going to see in my project pans. This is where I'm going to do my project pans. This is where I'm going to realize maybe I don't want to keep this many, and I'm going to declutter, and you're going to see my declutter series. That's where you're going to see these products that I'm sharing with you guys today. So I put myself out there. I told you guys that I am no longer fearing it, whatever. If you're going to judge, please judge silently, like I mentioned in the past in other videos. It is my collection. I know what I did. I know how much I spent. I know that these things will expire and they will go bad before I even get to them, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted it. This is why I want to change going forward and not keep doing what I was doing. I want to change my habits. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to revert you guys to this video over here. If you guys are interested in continuing looking at other videos, listening to my beautiful voice, I will check you guys out in this video. Until then, bye guys.